APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu says though he respects Islam and Christianity, he chose a Muslim running mate because of fairness and competence. Religion, ethnicity, and region cannot always and fully determine our path. To forge ahead as a nation towards development and prosperity, we must break free of old binds. The APC national leader reasoned we must recalibrate our political calculations to where competence and fairness matters more than reducible demographics. Mr. Tinubu, in a letter on Sunday while announcing his choice of ex-Borno Governor Kashim Shettima as his running mate, said he was not oblivious of the religious and ethnic sensitivities of the country. He said, I am mindful of the energetic discourse concerning the possible religion of my running mate. Just and noble people have talked to me about this. Some have counseled that I should select a Christian to please the Christian community. Others said I should pick a Muslim to appeal to the Muslim community. Clearly, I cannot do both, Mr. Tinubu declared. He added, both sides of the debate have impressive reasons and passionate arguments supporting their positions. Both arguments are right in their own ways. According to him, the challenges plaguing Nigeria require placing competence in governance above religious sentiment. He advocated the need to jettison the politics of ethnic and religious sentiment and imbibe the core value of competence and service delivery in political offices. May I say this to all of you, especially those disappointed in my selection based on religious considerations. I will not and cannot ignore the religious concerns and ethnic sensitivities of our people. Taking them into due consideration is an important part of good and able governance, Mr. Tinubu explained. In one of his rants before clinching the APC presidential ticket, the former governor had whipped ethnic sentiment among Yorubas with his infamous Emilokon outcry. He assured Nigerians that if elected the country's next president, he would ensure national development that might though that might require decisions politically difficult and rare to make. Mr. Tinubu announced Mr. Shettima as his running mate for the 2023 presidential election in Daura, where he paid Salah homage to President Muhammadu Buhari. So all the Christians all over the world, in the whole north, we don't have competent people. Exactly what he has said. He's not even minding words. He's not even apologetic about it. Yes, so Christians, no competent person. So that is the only person that can do that. The same man that was crying that the reason why he was not selected to be Buhari's running mate then was because of Muslim tickets. Oh, it was a Saraki that caused the wahala. He was crying, and all of them agreed. They knew quite alright that it was not right. That was why he couldn't even come up in the first place. Now he has thrown all of those things, which himself that was why this man was able to clinch to power. Oshibajo. But now all of those things have been thrown into the bin. He's telling us about competence. Really? That's nice. That is how you also have been rejected because of competence. Truth be told, you are incompetent and incapacitated. So no Christian from North, because that is the question everybody is going to be asking. Is competent right? You have failed already because you are not competent to lead a diverse country like Nigeria, because people have told you different things and you say you understand the sensitivities concerning religion and all of that, but it does not matter. You want to do what is in your mind. You will look on, so nobody should dictate for you. Well, I don't think people should just be crying or be talking. I have always said it. We have options. Unless you just want to throw it away. Gone are those days where we say, oh, we didn't have options. We just have these two people, two devils, this and that. Okay, let's go for the lesser one. We have options apart from PDP and APC. So nobody should cry. So there is no point. I think those who are going to be disappointed are the people in APC who wanted to vote for him, but they do not like this kind of a thing. Just like their lawyer, APC lawyer now, has resigned, that he cannot continue with this kind of arrangement. So that is it. They are the ones that will be disappointed. Other ones who are not even ready to vote for him shouldn't even be bothered. So those who are disappointed are the APC members, and they have options. So this is not time to start crying and all of that. The only thing is that for him to be saying this kind of a thing because they know what it is, they are just depending on vote buying. That is just all. Well, if it is true that you said this, no competent Christian Northerner as your VP, then maybe you are not truly well, or should I loud it more? While Nigerians are still in shock on activities of terrorists last week, they have decided to divert our attentions from the flaws of APC with the idea of same-faith tickets. Still wondering how someone who cares for the progress and unity of Nigeria will still vote for this Baba that is so desperate like this. Oh. Perhaps he knows his game plan after being elected as the president, God forbid. The evil of APC Muslim ticket is it depicts the northern Muslims as people whose engagement in policies is solely for religious sake and nothing more. It portrays Muslims from other ethnicity as inferior. Hence, a representative from them cannot sufficiently represent Islam. It is an affront to the Christian populace in APC, the North and Nigeria at large. It portrays the Federation, Northern Christian and the Federation at large as incompetent. It is a disregard to the country's religious diversity. It's based on the wrong political assumption that the Muslim voting population is higher than the Christian voting population, hence the need to test its popularity. It is not in the interest of unity and natural justice. If Nigeria must work, we must get rid of agents of division. More insulting to our sensibilities, it is better you keep quiet. So there are no competent Christian leaders in the north. Ridiculous. I won't even blame Tinubu again. Osinbajo has made it very difficult for the man to think well. The VP is just hanging in there to wind up his tenure as he has since been relegated. Northern Christians in the mud. With your population, no single northern Christian is competent. An insult to the northern Christians. Despite all una schools and education, this man don't insult una. An old man who doesn't even know how to be diplomatic when with some sensitive issues. We have heard you. Don't expect any vote from the so-called incompetent Christian. 2. Was he sleeping when he made such statements? Because a normal human being knows better. So his eyes about a Boko Haram supporter and financier is more competent than all northern Christians. That is what these guys has reduced Nigeria to. God has rejected you because of incompetence and your hatred for Christians as well. Somebody come and tell you, yeah, his wife is a Christian. That one a Christian. As God rejected Saul because of his sins. Because the reason why I made mention of Tinubu's wife was when a man was crying, Smart Adeyemi was crying because of the insecurity in this country. Tinubu's wife was not bothered. She was even accusing the man. Said, "Na APC man, oh." She was accusing the man. Are you a PDP person? With all the things happening, women, women like her, grandmothers like her, children, female girls and small children, girls suffering in the hands of bandits, having, taking advantage of them. Tinubu's wife did not bother. A man was crying, was feeling it. Oh, want to talk of a woman that has passed through labor. She was not bothered. So that's why I said that one are Christian. That one are Christian because of politics. You cannot even say, oh, yes, things are going well. We are trying to do something. People should not be worried. All these people that are making our government to be uncomfortable, to make our government restless, we are going to do something about it. We understand. People should give us time. These are the things that we are supposed to be hearing from them. Not that it does not matter. One of them was even saying that after all, Nigeria, there's unrest all over the world. So it's not particular to Nigeria. Like, seriously? So that's why I said, that one are Christian. No woman feeling. Wow. Buhari as president with Osinbajo under him, we witnessed the most biased government and lopsided appointments ever in the history of Nigeria. It was a government of the North, by the North, and for the North. And now, this is an insult to Nigeria, Christianity, and any rational person. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.